Hey, this is Rachel from the Life Facilitator, and I'm doing a flip through of my Daisy planner. Um, and, you know, third time's a charm trying to film this. But I hope you enjoy seeing how I am using this planner. And yeah, let's get started. So, first off, I'm in a print pression A5 wide cover. This cover came with rings and they were very easy to take off. I got this cover on sale. He was doing a power hour sale, and so I picked one of these up. It was a mystery item and I love it. It's beautiful. It fits the Daisy planner perfectly. For those of you who are not aware, the Daisy planner is roughly is actually A5 wide size. So anything that is meant for an A5 wide planner, this planner will fit. So here's the cover just as is, and then you can see I took the rings out. I like having a cover with this planner because while I did make my own covers, it is nice to have a more secure cover for the cover, if that makes sense. Anywho, I'm going to flip. You saw the front. I'm trying to get away from the glare. My first section is a daily section. So I have daily pages in here, and how I have it set up is I have a daily page on one side, and then I have a grid page on the other for the beginning of the month. That's how I did it. And now I have them back to back. So I have a daily page on one side and a grid page on the other. And I'll just flip through this real quick. Here's what the daily pages look like. Pretty basic, but like have become fairly necessary to feeling like I'm on top of things and getting stuff done. And here's an example of um, the daily page, which I use for morning pages, and then the daily page on the other side. These inserts are from Printpression. However, there are other companies that make similar types of inserts. Simple Trendy Co. makes an insert that's kind of like this one. And obviously, like Happy Planner makes them in this size. So I'll try to leave a link to a couple suggested ones that are like this. And here's an example of the daily on this page, and then my morning page journaling on this side. And so daily pages all in the front. And next is my sort of catch-all planning. I made a dashboard. Oh, and I'm using the Cocoa Daisy minimalist inserts. Made a dashboard inspired by my friend Natasha. And here's how my monthly looks. Just kind of basic things. So appointments, travel, paydays, rent, that kind of stuff. And then here is the first week of March. And again, using the minimalist classic vertical inserts. And I did some stamping, and I do have a process video for this one if you are interested. And then here's this week. And love these inserts. They're super basic, super kind of very similar to a classic Happy Planner layout, with just a little bit of color, but nothing that's going to detract or distract from your decorating. So I have all of those in there. And then here's the actual Daisy planner. The Daisy planner comes with horizontal and a vertical style, I'm going to call it, page. The intent for the Daisy planner was for a place to do memory keeping. I'm memory planning elsewhere, but I'm still using these inserts, so I wanted to show you how. Here I have my schedule for the Cocoa Daisy blog, which I helped to coordinate. I covered the back of the page with just some pocket cards and the calendar, which I like being able to see. And then this section is health. So I have all of my health tracking in here, mostly like what I'm eating, and then what activity I'm doing. And then so here is this week so far. And I keep coming back to something like this because I realize it's just helpful for me to see and track kind of what I'm consuming in a day and how I'm moving or not moving. And then mood is also just sort of physically how I'm feeling throughout the week. And so, I should mention, these used to be vertical or horizontal pages, and I very easily made it vertical by covering the days of the week, adding the columns, and then using the Cactus Moon days of the week stickers from the planner add-on kit to add the days of the week. And then I just used brush pens and a pen to fill in the rest of the weeks. Covered the week of with a label, with a sticker. I haven't covered that one yet. And so this will go on for the rest of the month. So if you are someone who really likes a vertical layout, you certainly can create one with the Daisy Weeks. It just takes a little bit of kind of covering up. But honestly, once you've covered it up, you would never know. Like, as you can see here, you would never know that this was a horizontal spread. Next is how I am using the vertical pages. I have decided I really need a place separate from my main planner to write lists and ideas and things relating to creative work and creative content. I've used a couple different things in the past. I've used a dashboard layout. I've had something in the past, but it just hasn't worked very well. And so this I do feel like is working for me. So here is the first week of March. You can see that I break down what things I'm doing each day, and then like the tasks that need to get done. And then I have room for a little bit of decorating. So this is a great place for me to try out and practice stamping or sticker clusters or whatever. And it's just been so far really fun. To make the dates, to date this week, let me grab it real quick. I used this stamp, and I stamped, and then I actually made a mask with this stamp, and then used ink, and then kind of brushed on the ink with a dauber. I think that's what it's called, a dauber. And so that's how I made the circles. And then the days, the numbers are with this stamp set, which is available in the Cocoa Daisy store. So if you, I will leave a link to that. This stamp set with the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit, again, side note, this may not be true anymore, but this kit was still available. So regardless, I will link to this kit so you can purchase it if you want it. And then here's what this week looks like. I did a similar thing where instead of doing, I labeled the lists and put them on the days of the week where I worked on them, if that makes sense, or am working on them. I have a Happy Mail list here too. And then I also just have room for like extra ideas and a little bit of decoration, which is lovely. Because I'm in a different memory planner, I have more freedom to use the memory keeping sticker kit in whatever format I want. And so, yeah, so this is working really nicely for me. And I have it set up with April, with May, and I did have to redate. This planner is the 2021 version, and so I did have to date it myself, but not an issue. The 2021 version is completely undated, and so you would have to date that one as well. And then the last section is a just sort of creative play section. Some of you may remember the Reset Girl and how she had a Crafty Club playbook. I had purchased that back in, I guess it was 2020, and started it, never quite finished it. And so I just sort of included it into a separate section in my planner. So this is what I'm calling my art journal section. I decorated this with a magazine cover. Did not actually do very much to it, just kind of cut it and put it in. And then I have pages from the playbook in here to fill out. And in my mind, this is just a great place where if I'm wanting to get creative, but either don't have a lot of time or just not feeling super inspired, I can come here and just play. And it's low stress, and at least I'm doing something creative. I guess that's sort of my thought process. And so in the back here, I have some of my morning pages from the last few weeks. And then I have blank pages. These came from the playbook as well. And then all the way in the back, I have some more sketches that I love having sketches on hand. They instantly help me get creative. And so those are back there as well. And so this is my current planner setup for March and beyond. And so far it's working really great for me. I have a lot of things in here, but they are all serving a purpose, and I am excited to have this setup working for me. So if you have any questions, obviously always leave them in the comments and I'm happy to answer them. And thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.